The Pz.Kpfw Ausf J is a German Tier 3 premium light tank. It was designed to be a reconnaissance vehicle with reinforced armor. The vehicle was a further development of the Pz.Kpfw. In October 1939, a pre-production batch was ordered, and the first prototype was built in July 1940. From 1943 through 1944, 7 vehicles were used by the 12th Panzer Division on the Eastern Front. A total of 22 vehicles were manufactured. And before we get into some gameplay, let's just see the pros and cons of this vehicle. The gun depression and gun handling of the vehicle are outstanding. It also boasts a very fast magazine reload and a decent burst damage that results in a high DPM. In Tier 4 matches, the tank loses its usability very quickly. Despite good handling of the gun, it is a Tier 1 gun, so you need APCR to damage most of the Tier 3 tanks, and even with premium shells the penetration is poor. Even though it is a Tier 3 light tank, the tank is not that mobile. Low top speed combined with sluggish hull traverse makes this tank move like a heavy. This vehicle has ridiculous armor layout, with 80mm of armor at the front, 50 at the side and 50 at the rear. This armor allows it to bounce nearly every Tier 3 and Tier 4 gun. Even though the armor is ridiculous, huge tracks get knocked out frequently, thus leaving the weaker side and rear armor vulnerable. But if angled properly, this tank can bounce some 75mm guns. Due to its premium matchmaker, this vehicle will never see Tier 5 matches. In World of Tanks, this is a Tier 3 premium light tank, but let's just see what it can do in some gameplay. Hello guys, so welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series, and as you can see today we'll be having a blast with some troll tank here. This is Pz.Kpfw Ausf J. I hope I am pronouncing that right, but as you can see it's a Tier 3 premium light tank. Well, it doesn't really move like a light tank, but anyways, it's a Tier 3 premium light tank, and well, it is one of those tanks that makes you feel that World of Tanks is really pay to win, because yeah, you can get this tank. The last time this tank was on sale was, I believe it was a bundle of 100 euros worth, so you get the tank and you get basically 30,000 gold, because the tank itself was the gift to those 30,000 gold that you would buy. Or I believe it was also bundled with a 1-year premium. So yeah, what is this tank all about? Well, you get a Tier 1 gun, as it was said in the intro, and well, this gun basically can't penetrate anything, so you can see that KraljnaCestama is basically driving this tank with premium shells only, and yeah, he's going straight through the middle. He doesn't really care for the enemy tanks that are there, because as you can see, nothing can penetrate him. So the best bet for you if you want to kill this tank is shoot HE, and well, if you're a Tier 3 tank, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to penetrate this tank, because 80mm of armor in Tier 3 basically is going to bounce everything. Now you can see that he's playing really well here, and yeah, he's trying to kill that Type 95 really with the APCR, with the premium shells, not able to kill that tank from this distance. Now going for the A20. The reload of this gun is pretty great. He sets the A20 on fire and a couple of more shots, and the A20 is going to burn to death, and that's the first kill. So actually, sorry, that was the second kill. Now, yeah, he is in a Tier 4 match, so the Tier 4 tanks can actually penetrate this guy if they load some APCR shells. But yeah, if you want to drive this tank, you're going to have to pay a lot of money. Basically, I don't think that Wargaming is ever going to allow you to buy this tank for gold in game. Actually, the price of this tank would be around 1000 gold, so yeah. Now, he is trying to aim for the MX-40. The MX-40, as you know, he has the troll armor, so not really able to penetrate the MX-40 there. He tried to go for the driver's hatch, cannot penetrate. He's trying again to go for the driver's hatch, cannot penetrate. Shooting the gun, trying to destroy the gun, cannot penetrate. And yeah, if you're wondering why he is not shooting, well, he is probably off to Google the weak points on the AMX-40, because like this you cannot penetrate anything. And now I believe that he was back from googling the weak points. Yeah, this is the weak point on the AMX-40, so not really the point that he is shooting, but this small part on the right side of the commander's hatch, and now he is penetrating the AMX-40 and doing some damage now. If I was this AMX-40, I would probably load some HE shells and finish off this guy, because, well, you can see he cannot really penetrate. He's trying to go for the commander's pull on the Panzer J, but yeah, he's not going to penetrate. Now, take a look at this. The gun doesn't really have anywhere to shoot on the AMX-40 to penetrate it. Wherever you look, it's there's some green, there's some orange, but we found a weak point on the AMX-40 and we get the 4th kill. So one of the tanks that was able to penetrate this one was I believe it was the Lago Tier 4, new Swedish Tier 4 tank. So when you get into Tier 4, you're going to have some trouble, and well, they can penetrate you, but any other tank, any other Tier 3 tank is not going to penetrate you. Except if they are using the HE shells, then you're pretty much going to lose some HP. Now this BT-7 just gets out in time and the Panzer J was not able to finish him off. Now going for the next AMX-40. AMX-40 is aiming here, trying to do the damage, but really he cannot do it. Now going for the weak point on the AMX-40. Remember, he googled where the weak point was, and yeah, he cannot hit from that position, so he's just casually going to drive towards the AMX-40, which is going to bounce nearly every shot into the Panzer J. Take a look at that entire clip into the weak point, 100 damage done there, 84 damage done with this clip, and now he needs to find only one more shot. Fortunately, all of these have missed. Yep, he finds the shot, finishes it off, and that's the 5th kill. That's the 5th kill with the Panzer J. Now, I know that this is not probably the best Panzer J replay that you are going to see on the internet. I believe there is one where the guy like just waits in the base, the entire of his team just dies, and then he goes out and finishes off 15 guys. Gets basically every medal that you can get in World of Tanks. There's this Type 95, and now when he finds the side of the Type 95, not that problem. Finishes off the last tank. That's a GG, and let's take a look at the post-game stats. As you can see, a lot of medals here, like Cool-Headed, Steel Wall, High Caliber, Top Gun, and of course the Master Badge Ace Tanker. On team score sheet we can see that he finished first with 1209 experience, 1293 damage and 8 kills. On detailed report we can see that he fired 314 shells, of which 227 hit the target and only 108 penetrated, so basically 30% of the shells penetrated. And well, as you would expect on this tank, the armor is just OP. 28 hits received for 2577 damage blocked. The only downside that you're going to get with this tank is, well, you have to fire premium shells, and he was using a premium consumable, so 115,000 credits loss with a premium account. So at the end, a summary of what we saw in this replay. Now basically I was trying to just show you how many ridiculous tanks just there are in World of Tanks. Luckily you are not going to encounter that a lot of Panzer Js, because they were really expensive when they came out the last time and not a lot of people bought them, so this is something that you should be glad when driving your tier 3 tanks. Well, if you are going to fight against a Panzer J, just try and load HE shells and do some damage, or just try and go to the side where it's 50mm of armor. Maybe you can penetrate, maybe not, but that's your only option, because from the front you are not going to be able to penetrate. As for the gameplay, it was played exactly what you should do with this tank. Just go out there, just use your armor, use your DPM with the tier 1 gun, and just try and do as much damage as you can. Not allow yourself to get killed by a tier 4 tanks that can penetrate you. And that's it. Basically that's how you drive this tank. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the replay. If you like it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Leave a comment what you think about the Panzer J and what you think about this replay. Also, if you don't know what to watch next, you can watch the previous replay with the Emil 2. It's a new tier 9 Swedish heavy tank, and well, a great demonstration of the tank and great demonstration of some skills. As always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you can do it now. I hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.